Well, 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 I have to show you this because it's near and dear to my heart. You've got to pay attention.
When I was working 9 to 5, I still did that. And then as Darren was showing me the ropes, I started doing that part-time. And as it quickly developed, I was like, wow, there's so much more potential here. The more I work, the more money I make myself instead of somebody else. It didn't take me long to suddenly say.
But the thing is, by you joining this, they're going to make more money. So you will be making more money for someone else. And it happens to be these two robots.
In less than 48 hours, the migraines went away.
Most importantly, his high cholesterol dropped within 3 weeks, which stunned even his doctor.
My cholesterol dropped down from 228 to 221.
He came out as very humble, as a nice person, and I was like, you know what, why not? It sounds something legit. She told me about the price breakdown. Basically, the entire machine that I'll put the picture of right now on the screen was about $5,000 Canadian, which is a lot, I know, but they had a flexible plan where you could pay it off by paying $100 every single month. So I was like, you know what, $100 every month for something that can possibly heal my psoriasis, and I know that the body is made out of 70% water, so it made sense to be drinking more alkalining water so that it can help us with our psoriasis.
But specifically the Kangen water and the people who sell this product make outlandish claims about their product. And many of the people say it can cure cancer, it can disinfect everything. You can actually just use this normal Kangen water to actually kill the coronavirus. So there's no worry. You can just spray a little of the water on it and it'll make it go away. Basically, they basically claim that it's magic water. It can do basically everything. So this group is absolutely insane.
I would not recommend alkaline water. Make sure you, if you want alkaline water, get it naturally alkaline, not artificially.
These sellers claim that their water has a ton of health benefits, and that's how they justify selling these water alkalizers or ionizer machines. And these aren't being sold for like $29.99 or anything like that. These are being sold for thousands of dollars.
Okay, here's my Kangen purifier, which I paid about $4,000 for. And if you're wondering if they're too expensive, the answer is yes, because there's actually a better ionizer. This one here, the Alive Water Ionizer, which is under $1,000.
I own a Kangen machine, an Enagic 9.5 water, filters through. They push out the acidity out of my water, and I have something that is alkaline. So that my kids, basically, I bought that product for my kids. Now we're talking about elevator pitches today, but I'll tell you, when the guy was pitching me in the Enagic machine, when he was pitching it at my company, he had my attention. He showed me the program. I'll swear to you, okay, literally in 45 seconds, I'd already made my decision about two machines.
One JR4, $250. Imagine everyone, they are purchasing the K8 machine in our group. If this guy sell a machine to someone, again, you receive $390.
So I scheduled a call. She called me from Vancouver. We had like a 25 minutes conversation, and there you get to know the reality. This is Enagic company. It's a Japanese company who produce the three kinds of items, like the water purifier and the turmeric items, the bathroom anespa, which mineralize your water and stuff like that. So they are not something which regular people use in their regular life, like you know. And then there they tell you to start the business, to actually you start earning the money after you purchase one of those items or all three items as a trifecta. And those items are bloody expensive. The cheapest items out there is $2,000, and then $4,000, and then $5,000. I mean, you guys are inviting people who lost their job, who are in their debts, who are financially broken. You are calling those people, inviting those vulnerable people to come and join your community. How can you expect them to invest $5,000? By this time, I realize how they play the trick.
Is the company a scam? No, it's not a scam. It is a legitimate business. They've been around for quite a while, and the majority of people who make scam claims are usually the people who've been involved in the company before, been involved in Enagic, and then they didn't get the results they were looking for, probably because they joined with a get-rich-quick mentality. They didn't get the results, so now they're mad and they spend their time making scam claims. All right, you could ignore those people. The other people who make Kangen not Kangen, Enagic scam claims or even Kangen scam claims are people who are trying to promote something different. So they might be saying, no, don't join Enagic. It's a scam, but this is better. Join this, and it's a similar program. Okay, so ignore those people. It is not a scam.
Hello, 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 all of my fabulous, beautiful people. And how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing very, very well and that you are all ready to piss off Mike and Darren with me. We will get more into that in a minute. I just want to say hello to everyone. Hello, Joe. Yes, after watching anything from CC, you do need your mind scrubbed. If I could give you a Q-tip that would go through your ear and actually do that for you, I would. Someone patent that right now. Just do not sell it via multi-level marketing. Good morning, Zach. I hope that you are doing very well today. Hello, Auntie. Yes, alkaline water. It cures VD, apparently, and everything else. It cures cancer, according to them. It cured the coronavirus. It cures everything. Not my insanity, though, probably. Mama Blair. Yes, I actually created my channel due to Mama Blair and Daddy Jeff Holiday. Hello, Steve. I hope that you are doing very well. I enjoy the new troll account. I really do. So, what is Kangen water? What the hell is Enagic? Some of you may not be fully aware, but basically, Kangen water machines are made by a multi-level marketing company that is called Enagic. And two of the main people that promote these machines and this company are Mike and Darren, the dream team, these two bro bots, and they get very, very upset whenever someone speaks out about them. The machines that are the Kangen water machine or Kangen, it depends on who you're talking to. I've heard it pronounced as both, by the way, even by the distributors. They are supposed to change the pH level of water by running it across these metal plates, like inside the machine. And it's a process that they call electrolysis. And then they claim that the water is then ionized and alkaline. The machines are all extremely expensive. I believe the cheapest thing that you can get from this company is about $2,000. And I don't even believe it's the machine. I believe it's like a piece for it. They actually just released a new price list, and we are going to be checking that out today. The people that use this water have made a lot of really ridiculous medical claims, as I just kind of spoke about. They claim that it hydrates our bodies better than all the other water on the market and from any spring, stream, or tap. And they even claim that it can detoxify your body, which again, you already have organs that do that. And unless you have health issues, they don't need help. And if you do have health issues and they need some help, please go to a doctor instead of a bro bot. And of course, they claim that it can actually keep us younger for longer. So not only does it apparently cure cancer, cure psoriasis, cure VD, cure COVID, cure whatever ailment you can think of, probably AIDS and all of it, but apparently it works as an anti-aging water and can keep you young forever. Because of this, like they have this belief, because basically they say that the ionized waters are antioxidants, which can help prevent disease. Now, again, antioxidants are known to help make you better. Like if you have a cold, you want to go eat a whole bunch of blueberries that are very high in antioxidants. That will help you feel better. But there hasn't been much proof to claim that this can completely prevent disease, help prevent disease, can't talk today, and there is no scientific proof that that actually cures anything. You know what I'm saying? This company is actually from Japan. And although Japan is a great place that has contributed a ton of incredible things to the world, unfortunately, with this water, all they have contributed here is a water purifier and ionizer MLM company that actually has a cult following. And that is why I am here. I am here to discuss the problems with this company. It couldn't hurt, Beth. It cures tiny diggers too. Yes. Forever young. I want to be forever young. Sorry, I won't sing the song and hurt all of our ears. So basically, they have different levels of water at Kangen, and that's a little bit horrifying to me. And there's been a lot of talk out here about whether or not alkaline water is actually more healthy for you. Upon my research, I actually found out that there are no studies that exist that actually say that, yeah, there are tons of benefits of consuming this water for your health. I can't find any actual real scientific medical studies that claim that drinking alkaline water or alkalized water, sorry, is going to make you more healthy. Apparently, the studies do not really exist out here. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I've actually found the opposite where they say that it could actually harm you. And we're going to get into that because I have a doctor that did a beautiful little video on it for us that we are going to be watching today. So, why did I decide to start bothering the brobots? I'm sure that there are a bunch of people right now that are taking to discords everywhere, and they're taking to Twitter, and they're going, Queen of Spade is now harassing these poor brobots. Oh my God, she's just so mean and she won't leave these scam artists alone. How dare she do this to us? Well, you see, what happened is way back, time travel, back to a couple years ago when a good friend of mine named the Recovering Hunbot actually started deep diving these guys. And she reached out to me to let me know that they are Canadian. They are Canadian BC based brobots. People always like to come and let me know when they're covering Canadian MLMers out here, if they're cool and stuff, because they would like my help. So she wasn't really asking for my help. She was just kind of being like, hey, have you heard about these two jackasses from Canada? And I was like, well, no, that will be very interesting for you to cover. I cannot wait. So the Recovering Hunbot did a fabulous job, as always, of doing a deep dive of these guys. She deep dived their business. She deep dived them. She deep dove everything that they've done in their past. You know how she does. She went all the way back, totally covered them. And then they came to try to strike and privacy claim and silence her, which of course is when then I said, okay, I'll do something now. So I had made a video where I covered the silencing techniques. I talked about Enagic as a company. I talked about the brobots. I talked about how the Recovering Hunbot had covered them and how they had come and tried to take down her channel in order to shut her up. Ever since, they have continuously come at she and I, almost like as if they're not going at her, they're going at me. And then they just go back and forth. They will privacy claim us or copyright claim us on our videos on them. Sometimes they will strike us and we will get an actual strike. That's happened a couple times, I believe. And with Alonda, even, I believe she's almost had her entire channel shut down due to these guys giving her 3 copyright strikes. And then once you have 3 copyright strikes, you get a warning that your channel is going to be shut down in like a week. So you have to fight those within a week to keep your channel. She has fought all of them and pretty much won all of them. I myself as well have fought all of them. And we had moved on. We had long moved on for several months. We were just, covering on passive. On passive kind of grabbed both of our attention. And she did kind of bring me on to talk about them. And she and I had been covering them. And then just kind of also doing our own things where we hadn't really talked about Enagic that much. Then they came and they went after her channel again, in which case, of course, she and I decided to do a little stream with a little update on them as we do. And they had kind of like disappeared for a bit. I think they were like, okay, they moved on, so we'll leave them alone. And I hadn't really heard anything about them for a little while. And then all of a sudden, I got a privacy complaint on my channel from them. And I was like, what the hell is this? This is so not fair. So I got this message. Of course, YouTube's always very wonderful and they'll send you a message. It says, Dear Queen of Spade, this is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. As you can see here, the video is the one that I did. It's Darren and Mike versus the Recovering Hunbot. Interesting. The information reported as violating privacy is at 32:20 to 44 minutes. We would like to give you an opportunity to remove or edit the private information within the content reported. We will review the complaint of potential violations, blah, 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 blah. So they were giving me 48 hours after sending the notice. And then if I did not remove that content or whatever, or blur or whatever they asked me to do, then the video could possibly be removed. So I wrote them back and I was like, excuse me, I need you to let me know what was violated in terms of privacy. All of the information in this video is publicly available. It's not in violation. And I went on to let them know that it seems like a silencing tactic and asked them to explain more. And they wrote me back, just not that long after, and they said, hello, we have reviewed the complaint and have determined that the content is accepted from removal based on our privacy guidelines. So they looked at it and then they were like, oh, okay, looks good. Guess it's not a privacy complaint. Well, then I had a problem because you see, I kind of woke up this morning to another one. Literally another one. Same video. Dear Queen of Spade, this is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content, although this time apparently the privacy that I violated is at 17:53 to 25:30. So I wrote them back and I was like, listen, how many times do we need to do this? So I guess they will be looking at that now. But yes, that has now gotten another privacy complaint. So since that happened, I was like, oh, apparently Darren and Mike are really upset that Alonda and I have moved on from talking about Kangen water and Enagic. They are trying to get my attention. And because of this, I think I need to cover them again. So we are going to be doing that today. Obviously, that's why you are here for this stream. Because, again, if you try to silence me, I probably will not shut the fuck up. I'm a bitch like that. I will just keep on talking about you until the end of time. So, without further ado, I am going to present to you good old Enagic Canada, because I'm in Canada. Feel free to check out your US version. It is not that much different, other than the fact that on my version, we are dealing with Canadian prices. No, thank you. And then on your version, you would be dealing with the USA prices. So this here is Enagic Canada. This is the company that these guys work for. They're very high up. So, as you see, it is all about realizing true health around the globe. They claim that it is based on three basic true health principles. Their purpose is to spread these truths throughout the world via pure, healthy drinking water, an exciting business, and personal growth opportunities. In other words, they are a multi level marketing company that wants to bleed you dry. That's it. But as you can see, they do often say Japan based and Enagic International because it is out of Japan first. They have been the leading manufacturer of alkaline ionizers and water filtration machines in the world. They want to, it's a passion, apparently. Imagine being passionate about this, transforming the tap water in your home into pure, healthy, electrolyzed, reduced, and hydrogen rich drinking water. Then they talk about how they have a direct sales system which empowers hardworking and passionate independent distributors around the world. They fall in love with our products and they spread the word about the positive changes Canyon Water has brought into their lives and finances. I mean, look at this girl. Doesn't she look really happy drinking her water here after she did a workout in what looks like a fucking forest? Like, where is this girl? Anyway, they say that it's an innovative water technology. The company has been around since 1974, and they say that they are the pioneer and innovator in this, which I find a little bit funny. They may have came out with the idea, but trust there are a lot of different alkaline water ionization technologies out there that claim that they do the exact same thing as this. They say that they integrate scientific research with superior Japanese craftsmanship. And then that enhances nature's most vital life source, water, around the world. Then they show us all of these certifications where if you don't know any better, this might look good. I know it looks like they got a whole bunch of awards here, but half of these are made up MLM awards. Like we're a direct selling association member. Yeah, the DSA signs up a lot of MLM companies. That doesn't mean shit. Water quality tested and certified under industry standards. Again, what industry standards from where? We don't know. They just kind of slap this on here. And then here we have their own Enagic Gold Standard Award, which they would, of course, give to themselves, I would hope. So as you can see, it's just a lot of nothing here. They do have distributors where basically everybody can sign up to sell this. And as you can see, they have quite a few products, which we will get into very soon, as the products here are very, very expensive. So I think we need to look at what is Kangen water. Kangen or Kangen means return to origin in Japanese. For more than 40 years, it's been used in Japan to help restore the body to its original alkaline state. These machines can transform your ordinary tap water into healthy, fresh, tasting, alkaline drinking water. By choosing to drink alkaline water, you aid your body in returning to a balanced state. Yay! It's hydrogen rich, antioxidant, alkaline, and also this is where they say that it like reduces oxidative stress, related damage, and if you go more into this around their distributors, this is what they use to claim all of the illegal health claims. They talk about how optimum health begins with balance, apparently a pH balance of your water. They say that they have all of this research into how this water is better than all the other water and how it can save you money and all of this stuff. But every time that I look for the research on this water, like I said, I cannot find any scientific data that says that this water is better. So they expect you to come here and join their MLM company. They say, what makes this different? As you can see, it all looks the same. This is what they sell right here. What makes it different is that it was made in Japan. Yep. They're trained by highly QC engineers. And then you can actually get experienced technicians and international service centers to help you with your system. And you get a warranty. That's what makes them awesome. Oh, and don't forget about the global events and meetings, because this picture does not at all look like an MLM conference. Enagic celebrates over 4 decades as a specialized manufacturer of high-quality water ionizer generating systems. It claims to do everything. They say that since the human body is comprised of over 70% water, it is no exaggeration to say that the basis of vitality and long life is water. So their whole theory, if you want me to, this is the CEO of the company, Hiranari, I can never say this, Oshiro. But their whole theory is that since your body is made of over 70% water, basically drinking this alkaline water, this purified, amazing ionized water, means that it will just cure you because your body is 70% water. Now, again, maybe it sounds silly to some of you, but a lot of people hear this and go, you know what? That makes exact sense to me. It's like 3 years ago. That's what sent me down this rabbit hole was the Enagic. Yeah, I am nothing if not a healthy person. Eat the trouble cheeseburger. It takes a puff off a vape. That's right. Auntie's like, I had a cheeseburger for breakfast. So Joe got a burrito. Yeah, they're ISO. Of course, all of the health claims that they make. So I thought instead of just sitting here and listening to me go on and on to all of you about how this water is probably more dangerous for you than it is healthy for you, I thought it would be good if I got a doctor to explain all of that to you and why alkaline water might not be as healthy as what is being promoted out here, not only by Enagic, but by a lot of other people. I think it's important.
Question about alkaline water. What did I think about it? So I wanted to do a quick video on that. Okay. Now, normally when you buy certain types of bottled water or artesian water or well water or spring water, it comes alkaline. Okay.
So this doctor basically has come out here and said, listen, when you buy the water, it's already that way. It's already that way. So I don't know why we need all these purification systems and all this. Let's hear what he has to say.
But the reason why it's alkaline is because of the alkaline minerals, magnesium, calcium, and potassium, and other minerals as well. That's what makes it alkaline. Okay, and also bicarbonates, which is alkaline.
All right, so in case you weren't aware of what made it alkaline, now you know. I think he does a really good job of explaining it all to us.
So that's a good thing. But when you actually have a machine that makes your water alkaline,
like the canned water machines, right?
It's not by adding minerals. It's by splitting apart the water molecules with electricity to artificially make the water alkaline.
And what is Enagic do with their cannon? That's what they do, right? They use that lovely water purification system. And they talk about that being a good thing. But listen to what this doctor has to say.
Now, in 29 years of practice, I have had quite a few people come in that have used the alkaline water, okay? And I have a machine that measures the pH in the urine, and I would notice that a high percentage of these people would come in with a pH of 9 in the urine. Now, normally in the urine it should be 5 or 6, but never this high, 9. 9 is really alkaline, okay?
Okay, so he is a doctor that has been practicing for over 29 years. As I said, this company has been going for a very, very long time, since the 70s, okay? So even longer than he's been practicing for, let's be real. And he says he's had people come into his office on this whole alkaline H2O thing, probably a good half of them at least, using this system. I mean, they even claim that they are the ultimate system to do this, right? They're the first. They were the first created. They're the leading brand, if you will. So let's give them the credit that they want. So a lot of these people will say are using Kangen, and they're coming in there with a level of 9 in their urine, which this doctor says is very, very high. Now, I know some people love Chinese medicine, and I know some people love New Age health, but can we please listen to the doctor over Enagic? I think that would be intelligent.
Now, the problem with having your urine being that high in a pH, that alkaline, is that you don't have any protection against the microbes. So microbes can grow in the body a lot more. It's one of the purposes of having acidic urine, so we can kill off the microbes. So I do know.
Did you hear that? It is actually good to have some acidity to your urine to kill off these microbes. And one of the things that Enagic does is they tell you that your urine should not have any acidity, right? Because you are supposed to completely ionize and use alkaline water. So it's interesting to me that this doctor is basically completely debunking them.
Know that alkaline water does alter your chemistry in not a good way. There's 3 fluids in the body that normally should be acid. The stomach, which should be extremely acid, the large bowel, and the urine, okay? And those fluids need to be acid for a reason. Even the stomach should be acid for a reason, to help you break down protein, to help you absorb minerals, and also to kill microbes. So when you consume alkaline water, which is unnatural to the body, it can neutralize the different acidic fluids in the body.
All right, so that makes perfect sense. I mean, it makes sense that you would need to have some acidity in your stomach to help you break down foods, right? I'm sure that no matter what background you have, you can sit here and you can go, yes, that makes sense. So it would also make sense that these other places need to be acidic in order to do similar and to break down those microbes. So why are we then using water to stop that from happening is my big question of the day. Right?
And that can create problems with digestion, large bowel, which is digestion, and even your urine as well. So your microbes can actually increase. Also, it's going to affect the absorption of electrolytes. And your heart is the key organ that needs these key electrolytes in the right balance. So if you're going to neutralize the pH and throw off the electrolytes, it could create a problem with the heart.
And that's an issue. That right there is a huge issue. The fact that this could actually create heart problems in people, and then these guys are going around making illegal medical claims. None of them are doctors. None of them have the ability to say whether or not alkaline water would be safe for each distributor or customer to drink. This is why things like this are so dangerous. Because I highly doubt that every single distributor in Enagic is asking customers and other people that they want to recruit, do you have health problems? Do you have heart problems? Do you have any problems with acid reflux, for example? This could probably mess that right up, right? Do you have any problems with your bladder, your urine? These are questions that should be asked. But companies like Enagic would rather just sell and make money off products than actually be safe about these things. And that is my issue. They don't have good ethics here. Because in their trainings, they do not tell people to ask about their health issues. It's not just health and wellness companies that mess this up. You have to do that. Technically, these things could kill someone with heart issues, right? Or even with severe stomach ulcers. Could mess that right up.
That's a long answer to I would not recommend alkaline water. Make sure you, if you want alkaline water, get it naturally alkaline, not artificially.
Get it naturally, not artificially. And like he said, spring water is alkaline. And it is also attested by the FDA. So there you go. Oh, hi, Al. Hello. So that was a doctor explaining to us why this might not be the healthiest way to go about, getting healthier. I hope you are doing very, very well today, by the way, Aaron. I think it's really important to take what that doctor says into consideration as we go forward and talk about this company. Because again, don't just listen to me sitting here and saying that this is not good. Go and watch what other people have to say. So, the next thing I want us to watch is apparently they actually now have an electrolysis enhancer. And these are now available in Enagic USA. This company seems to be more Canada-based than USA-based, and it seems to release things here in Canada before they release it out to the USA for some reason. So they are all excited now about the electrolysis enhancer. As you just heard the doctor talk about, electrolysis, especially caused to you like in an artificial way with one of these machines, it's not good. You need electrolytes. You don't want microbes broken down. And so therefore, I'm not sure if we should really be excited about these pouches. But they've been promoting them for the last 2 months. So here is their promotion video. So, electrolysis enhancer for producing strong acidic water. Not for drinking, available online. Oh, for $4, by the way, for 1 pouch. Probably 1 use. Oh, look, you get 6 pouches for $18. What a deal! You get 30 pouches for $75 after you've already spent thousands of dollars on their system and all the parts necessary. Isn't that great? Our new pouches hold the same amount of enhancer as the previous packaging. I'm still waiting for them to fully explain to us what it does. Will they do that? Probably not. They'll tell us the price. They'll tell us that it holds the same as their previous, and then they will just assume that everyone knows what it is. Oh! Here we go. What do we do with strong acidic water? They say to clean surfaces and countertops. That's right. You can use strong acidic water to clean your surfaces and your countertops, to cleanse your hands, and reduce germs and contaminants. Now, they say that that water would have a pH level of 11. So my issue is they say that that water is then not safe to drink. On their website, they continuously say, don't drink this kind though. Don't do it. So you want me to use a water that is dangerous to drink because it has a very high pH level on my hands and on surfaces and countertops so that then my 9-year-old can go and run her hand along the surfaces and countertops and then put her hand in her mouth and then possibly get sick? You want me to wash my hands with it? I guess I better make sure I dry my hands off like really, really, really well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, be careful with that stuff. I'm glad that they've told us what to do with the water, but have they explained to us how the pouches are going to help that? No. See, they never do. You would need to then go to their website and search as to what it is that these pouches do. What do the pouches do? They just help higher the pH level more. Yay! Because you needed that, like I said, after you spent thousands and thousands of dollars on all of their hoopla. They've been doing updates on their channel for the last little while, which I find very interesting. I'm kind of like, they disappeared off of like YouTube, and I couldn't find them talking about anything on here for the longest time. And then basically what happened is the last few months, while they've been like copyright and privacy striking the Recovering Hunbot and myself nonstop, I guess they've been getting their YouTube back up and running. Huh. Could that maybe explain why they're trying to shut us up? Maybe. So I have their January and February updates, which we definitely need. I think we need to go through it.
This is Idarli Laitio, Enagic USA Sales Director, and in this monthly update, we're going to review the latest global sales data, ongoing global sales campaigns, the exciting Enagic Seattle event coming up on January 28th, and the distributors in the United States and Canada who ranked up to 6A and above in December 2022.
Oh, Lord. That means they had to sell a lot of these thousands and thousands of dollars of products here.
Please email marketing@enagic.com if you would like to receive this update via email or text. Congratulations to Canada and the European Union. Both markets exceeded their monthly sales goals in December.
Oh,
the
yay.
United States achieved 5,670 monthly units, and Canada had an impressive 3,031 units. Tickets are now available for the Enagic Seattle celebration of 1% market expansion and the distributor recognition ceremony on January 28th in Bellevue, Washington. We have an amazing agenda of topics and trainers, and the exciting schedule also includes entertainment, dinner, and a cocktail reception, and the Enagic sales suite where you can purchase Kangen water ionizers and Ukon at the event. Details are on the homepage of Enagic.com.
Can't wait.
Invite your prospects and team to the special Enagic event in the Great Northwest. Did you know that E8PA members can use their E-points to be reimbursed for Enagic event ticket purchases?
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Aren't you excited?
Transportation and lodging expenses. See the program details at www.e8pa.com for more information. Don't forget to register for our monthly Zoom training calls led by Enagic corporate staff. Enagic product and business topics are featured in the Zoom call scheduled located on the homepage of Enagic.com.
Yeah, and don't forget to tune in to Mike and Darren all over Facebook.
Remind your team and new prospects to register for the calls today. The online Enagic store in the United States now features electrolysis enhancer in pouches instead of bottles. The new pouch holds the same amount as the old bottle. 1 pouch is $4 or purchase 30 pouches for $75 for the
Yay!
best value. The fastest way to process an order in the United States is at the Enagic store. Submit your orders anytime from anywhere at www.
Enagic water, I remember that getting debugged back in the days. Yes, see, that's the thing. It's been debugged a whole bunch. It refuses to go away, Aaron. It refuses. See, debugging isn't death, apparently.
Enagic.com/shop. The Global Operations Center, GOC, is another way to send your orders via email. Just send your completed and signed forms and applications to goc.
See, they're still doing it the old way where you fill out application forms and send it in through email. You know how we say poor Julie from On Passive? Well, poor whoever runs these emails, huh?
USA@enagic.com. We have 3 global contests continuing in January. For the daily 8-point Business Accelerator contest, the top 20 global 1A to 5A distributors who achieve the most daily 8-point sales can win from $100 to $1,500 every day. Your 8-point sales will provide 8-point commission, and you may be eligible for an extra bonus amount based upon the number of 8-point sales that day. The bonus prize will be paid the next business day, and don't forget to log in to the distributor support portal, your DSP, to view the daily winners. The next global campaign, the monthly 6A group sales contest, pays out from $2,100 to $10,000 for the top 60 6A's accumulated group sales in the month.
And you need about $50,000 in sales to do that. Sounds like a lot, but when the product is like $5,000, I guess it makes it easier to get there.
In the daily 6A and above group support contest, distributor leaders can earn a daily bonus prize for supporting and encouraging their team to strong business activity and sales. Access the DSP for contest results. Contact support@enagic.com if you would like to confirm or update your contact information and or mailing address for your 1099 form. Enagic texting service is the easiest way to stay up to date on exclusive company news. Text Kongen to 1-833-463-6377.
See, then she says it as Kongen, and I'm like, oh, that was a new one.
To receive official Enagic communications. Message and data rates may apply. If you're planning to rank up...
Imagine you're in this company, right? And you paid like over $5,000 to be a part of this, plus like $149 for the distributor kit, right? Because when you join, you have to also buy like their product. You can't be in this thing without using the Kangen or Kungen or Kangen water system. So you sign up for $149, right, to be a distributor. You sign up and then you have to buy this freaking thing for at least a few grand. And then after that, they're like, oh, and now sign up for our text messaging. But by the way, your service provider is going to charge you for that. And then they also tell you to go to coaching things where you have to pay money and etc. And that's why I say this company is just here to bleed people dry. If they could squeeze everyone for their 70% water, they would.
To 6A and above, please reach out to your branch manager located in your region. Find your closest Enagic branch office in the contact section of enagic.com.
Okay.
December 2022 was an amazing month of rank ups and productivity. Congratulations to the following 6A and above distributors in the United States and Canada who ranked up last month. Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to the Enagic USA YouTube channel.
No. Oh my goodness, look how many there are. This makes me want to go jump off a bridge. Look at all the people they're ripping off for thousands of dollars. Oh God. Look at them all. That's all I see when I see these lists of names. People that are getting ripped off for money. Businesses that are being ripped off for money because yes, they will come and sign up businesses. They not only prey on people, no. They also want to prey on small businesses. Yay! Isn't that awesome? I'm a little scared that Happy Water Limited joined them, but you know, maybe that's just me. Don't even. Murphy's Law clearly states they would succeed, but yeah, we don't want this at all, Aaron. That would be awful. We don't need that. And then I'd have to wall off the compound and buy more shotguns. Knowing my luck, zombification would both make the quails faster and more vicious. As long as they are faster and more vicious towards the zombies, I am okay with that. Will they attack the zombies with us? Could we have a quail army of zombie attackers? Now that is what I want to know, because I am so down for that. That is what we should be focusing on. We should get on to doing that, training the quails to fight for us. I mean, could you imagine? We would just have a whole army of them. So these are the updates that they expect you to listen to, by the way. Yes, they're boring, and I can't imagine being in this company and then being expected to check this off. Now, this is a very important year for this company as they are celebrating 49 years in existence, and they're very excited about it. Maybe that's why they keep trying to get our attention. Maybe they're just mad that me and Alonda haven't wished them a happy birthday yet. Could that be it?
Welcome to Enagic USA corporate updates for February 2023. My name is Idarli Laitio, Enagic USA Sales Director. And in this monthly update, we're going to review the latest global sales data, ongoing global sales contests, and the distributors in the United States and Canada who ranked up to 6A and above in January 2023.
6A and above, it's kind of like their versions of like Diamond. And then Presidential Diamond, right? They all just come up with different names for these titles, these false titles.
Please email marketing@enagic.com if you want to receive this update via email or text. We would like to wish a very happy birthday to the mother of Enagic, Mrs. Oshiro, who recently celebrated her birthday this past February 4th.
Oh my God, and then we also have this birthday. Oh, well, they're really mad at us now. We're missing 2 birthdays.
Congratulations to Canada and EU territories who exceeded their monthly goal for the month of January.
Listen, Canada, we need to have a talk. Why are you selling so many of these damn things? We have a lot of spring water here. We really don't need it. Mrs. Enagic is only 33.
Enagic globally achieved a successful month by hitting over 20,000 units with all the hard work and efforts made by our distributors around the world.
So don't drink the water. You don't want to look like her. I have more respect for League of Legends players going Diamond. Do you know what, actually? So do I. I feel like that's real work, isn't it?
Enagic recently celebrated Washington State's 1% market expansion celebration in Bellevue, Washington on January 28th of 2023.
Washington, I am so sorry for your loss.
In case you missed this event, photos from the event are now available to view on our website at enagic.com.
I don't know, it looks kind of boring. I can see some of the photos here. I think we're good.
Under corporate news. Don't forget to register for our monthly Zoom training calls led by Enagic's Distributor Field Support Manager, Paula Pena.
Paula Pena. You know what? I think in the next couple weeks, we need to go and talk a little bit about Paula some more. I'm sure that the Bro Boss would love that.
Enagic product and business topics are featured in the Zoom call schedule located on the homepage of enagic.com.
Look at these trainings, though, like Enagic store training, 8-point training and company overview for new distributors, distributor support portal training, 6A incentives training, 6A2 and 6A 2.2 incentives training, and enroller training. You would be expected to go to all of these. Every Tuesday, we got one on Tuesday, then we got one on the next Thursday, then you'd be expected to go the next Monday, then we go to Tuesday again, then we got another one on Thursday, then we go another Tuesday. So at least twice a week, you are expected to do these Zoom call trainings, which are honestly like an hour to an hour and a half long.
Remind your team and new prospects to register for the calls today. This month in February, you can save up to $20 off of shipping when you buy 2 or more genuine Enagic replacement filters.
And you're going to want to do that because it costs $30 to ship this crap in Canada. And they charge you for it.
The fastest way to process an order in the United States is at the Enagic store. Submit your orders anytime from anywhere at www.enagic.com/shop. The Global Operations Center, GOC, is another way to send orders via email. Just send the completed and signed forms to goc.usa@enagic.com. We have 3 global contests continuing in February. For the daily 8-point Business Accelerator contest, the top 20 global 1A to 5A distributors who achieve the most daily 8-point sales can win from $100 to $1,500 every day.
Okay, so there it shows the different ranks. Okay, as you can see, they have over 20 ranks in this thing. That's a little bit insane. And then you see the price per rank here in this chart. I mean, why do we have 20 different ranks? I mean, that's just nuts.
Your 8-point sales will provide 8-point commission, and you may be eligible for an extra bonus award amount based upon the number of 8-point sales that day. The bonus prize will be paid the next business day. Don't forget to log in to the distributor support portal to view the daily winners. In the daily 6A and above group support contest, distributor leaders can earn a daily bonus prize for supporting and encouraging their team to strong business activity and sales every day. Access the DSP.
Strong business activity includes recruiting. So although these companies say that they don't pay you for recruiting, they might not write you a big old check every time you recruit someone, but they have loopholes around paying you for recruiting. So when they say, you know, you get extra money to keep your team going and doing their business stuff, what they mean is paying for the trainings, making sales, and then also recruiting. So they say it without saying it.
For contest results. The monthly 6A group sales contest pays out $2,100 to $10,000 for the top 60 6As accumulated group sales in the month of February.
And now we see that they have 30 different ranks on this chart. Why do we have so many damn ranks in this company? Especially if it's not about recruiting, damn it.
Enagic will be celebrating its 49th anniversary and global convention in Okinawa, Japan.
And this is what I wanted to get to. So, again, this year, June 21st to 23rd, in Japan, they are celebrating their 49th anniversary. That makes me want to cry, but that is the truth. So they're having a big old party out there. And you are meant to save the date. If you are high up in this company, you are also meant to travel to go to this thing. Can get pricey being in these.
On June 21st through the 23rd of this year. More information about the event is coming soon, but be sure to save the date. Due to a limited capacity for this event, a campaign was launched from February 1st to April 30th for the selection process of the attendees. based on distributors' accumulated sales production and points within the campaign period will determine the distributor's eligibility to be selected to attend the event.
Did you hear that? So what they've done is they've set up a contest to have all of their high up distributors basically all like in competition with each other to make the most sales and get the most recruits with their team so that they can have a spot to go and celebrate the 49th anniversary. They have an actual selection process for who shows up to this thing. And every single person in this company, when they join, is forced to pay the same amount. All of them have put at least 2 to 3 grand into this thing. There isn't somebody in this company that hasn't spent at least 2 to 3 grand on this company. And that's sad to me. Not a lot of people can afford that. I couldn't afford it. I would hope that even people that are fucking crazy ass millionaires wouldn't want to waste their money on this. But people are buying this thing. But it does make me sick to think that every single person that signs up for this has to put all of this money into it. And then when they do actually make their way up in the company, which they would consider being successful to them, they have a big event like the 49th anniversary and the CEO birthday celebration, which, by the way, I'm just saying, Annie, she was the CEO. She always has been. So she over 49. I'm just saying. We're looking at probably more like 73 than 33. I'm just saying. I know she looks 93, but well, I'm trying to be nice here. Shut up, Queen. So you do all this hard work, you work your way up in this company, and then you think you're successful. You have this huge event, you're looking forward to it, and then they basically come up with this whole freaking selection process, a contest. So that now you are all competing. Right? Right. In Japanese numerology, a 49th anniversary is not exactly one to celebrate. The funny thing is that most people don't celebrate the 49th anniversary. They would celebrate the 50th anniversary, even in terms of marriages and celebration of the anniversary. What do they have? The silver anniversary, the gold, the bronze, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's the 50th anniversary that you celebrate, not the 49th. Just like it's the 10th anniversary that my husband and I will really crazy be celebrating this year, just like we didn't celebrate our 9th anniversary in November all that much. I mean, we did, but not compared to how we would celebrate the 10th. It's very strange to have a 49th anniversary. But I do believe that the reason why they are doing this is because of her having a birthday and to kind of keep this going along. To be honest, they pretty much have an anniversary celebration, if you will, like every year, but this one is a real big one to them. They're making a real big deal of this, which it's a little strange, but whatever. Selected to pay for a $3,000 trip. Wow, yes, but if you are one of these high up people, you can use one of your cards to get a deal on the traveling expenses, apparently. After this, she just goes into the top leaders, and I don't think that we need to listen to that again. And I don't want to cry over the number of names of the people that have been getting ripped off by this thing, because it does make me kind of sad. It really does. So I think it would be fun if we took a little look at exactly what these prices are, because this year they decided to change all of the prices. And they have an extremely new price list. So here we have the model up here. We have the unit price, the shipping fee, and then we have it's broken down by provinces. And it is different depending on the provinces. because of the fact that the GST or the PST might be different. And then some of us have HST, like Ontario, which is basically GST and PST put together. So because of that, they have had to break it up. We have Ontario, we have BC, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Quebec, other, which, okay. And then here we have like basically the rest. I'm not really sure what we're doing, but yeah, apparently we've had to break it up like that. The main offices are in Vancouver and Toronto. Yay, Toronto. Yukon. Turmeric. I'll have to read at home. Sorry, Joe. So basically, the unit price for the Kangen 8, that's what we want to be looking at. This first column here, that is the main thing that they sell, right? So let's take a look at it. The unit price is $5,700. The shipping is $30 plus tax. Here in Ontario, we have an HST of $741. And the pickup, you get it for a little bit of a steal, I guess. That's in Ontario where I am. Then you go to BC and you end up getting, GST and PST added together. It's again about $700, $600 all the way down. At least $500 of taxes added on to this thing on top of the $5,700 for the unit price and on top of the $30 plus tax, meaning this thing can cost you, about $7,000. And you're thinking, well, that could be great news for me if I'm selling it. Well, I mean, it could be because your commission will be $290, no matter how much it is sold for. By the way, you will see there are different prices depending on what province, but apparently they don't have different commissions based on your province. So no matter what, your commission is $290. And I find that not really fair. If you ask me, that's not really fair. I think that if they are going to break it up by province, then they should also give different commissions based on, how much the product's going to cost. Maybe that's just me. So as you go along here, you'll see some other prices. And just like I said, the cheapest thing on here will end up being like $800, okay, for just one part of it. Or you can spend $2,300 for the whole thing. But again, I talk about $800 here in this second to last column, right? And then we get a shipping fee of $15 plus tax. And then we basically add on the price. So at the end of the day, this ends up costing $1,000 minimum. And this is why I say that there is no way to be a part of this whole ionized water biz without having to put in at least $1,000 to $2,000, because this does not at all include, again, then the extra stuff you would need for this. This is just the one thing. And these new prices were effective the beginning of this month. So every February they up the prices. I find it very interesting how they do this. I find it very sus. And I think it's weird that people have to pay almost $7,000 with shipping in most places here for this damn Kangen, Kuntgen water system. When you go to their store, for example, and you go to, let's go to accessories. I feel like accessories is probably the cheapest thing, right? Like you need a chlorine tester, it's $6. Enagic mini humidifier, it's 18. Your pH tester, $6. A little bit pricey if you ask me. I feel like you can get all of this stuff for cheaper. But that's about it for that. If you go to machines, here we are. Again, you pay $3,600 for this machine. Now they also want you to get a warranty. Oh yeah, did I mention that you don't get a free warranty? Oh, I guess I forgot that part while I was pumping up with them, that you get a damn warranty, because that's one of their selling points is, look at me, we give you a warranty. Yay, we're not like all the other companies. We're not like other ionizers. So that's a lie, because they actually charge you $250 for your 3-year warranty. And honestly, if you are going to get one, you probably want that. It's too bad. So see how we are now getting up in there in price again? This one again, $4,000. Oh, but wait, you also need the $250 warranty and the $30 shipping and the $149 to sell these things. Again, this is the one that we are looking at, which is $5,700. We have this one, $4,700. Again, remember, you buy one of these, they also tell you to buy the warranty, and they do make you pay for it. You need one of these in order to get anything else. So this is why I say nobody in this thing has ever been able to pay less than a few grand. As you see, the cheapest system they have is $3,600. Oh, and $250 for the warranty. Even the filters for this thing, which you end up then having to buy separately. Yes, separately. No, it doesn't come with the filter. So you spend $4,000 on the machine, and then they go, guess what? Now you also need a filter. Look at the cost of the filters. $300, $116. And then again, don't forget that $250 warranty, the $30 in shipping. Oh, but wait a second. Not only do we want filters, we also need to get us some pre-filters in order to make this work. Well, okay, now we're looking at $4,000 plus $250 plus the $30 plus $100 or $200 for the filter, and now we are looking at about $50 to $100 for one of these. Awesome. Awesome. But don't forget, then of course you're going to want to have supplies. I mean, you don't want to be just a normal distributor on these Zoom calls, not drinking out of your 1-gallon water bottle for $23. The other distributors will all judge you. No one will want to be friends with you. So as you can see, they're selling all kinds of crap. Like I said, the cheapest things they have are like the chlorine testers. And again, you're not going to be able to get any of these things unless you spend the $4,000 on a system, the $250 on the warranty, the $30, and etc., etc. And as you can see, it is very easy to join this thing, and then all of a sudden you are spending $6,000 just to get the system working. Oh, but hold on. Now you say you want to be a distributor for the company? Okay, well, pay money to join. And then after that, we're going to need you to get a big transparent sticker for $4. Maybe you should also get a t-shirt for $25. You should probably buy some brochures, which are $175 each. I mean, you can't sell this crap without brochures. At least 30 of them. Make sure you buy that. You need to have your operational chart. I mean, how will you know how anything works? Make sure you also get your pH color chart. I mean, you can't test the pH level unless you have your pH color chart. And that, of course, is 225. And it just goes on and on and on marketing materials that you will need, including their promotional items, right? So as you can see, it's not hard to end up in this shop thinking that you need this water system, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, after you're done buying everything you need for the damn thing and just the damn system itself at this cost, how you would all of a sudden be missing like $7,000 out of your damn bank account. And remember, maybe you only have to buy this thing one time, but where they get you is on the filters and the supplies, which you need to buy. By the way, approximately 3 years, you need to buy a cartridge. But then things like extra filters in that, you need this one, for example, every 6 months for $139.75 Canadian. Isn't that great? So see, it bleeds you of all of your money. That's one of the biggest issues that I have with this company. It's like, wow, literally just constantly asking for money from you. Every few months, you got to buy a new filter. Every month, you got to buy new brochures. Every single month, you got to buy this and that and the other thing. And that's how these companies very quickly bleed you dry. Wow, hi, Carrie. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought you were trying to make me into a loco. So, basically, this thing, huge scam, bleeds you of money like no tomorrow. And like Auntie just said, your water filtrators, they cost $12 each and they last 6 months for a normal thing. And then they also do not give you extremely dangerously high levels of pH or electrolysis and all this that could actually, not break down those microbes that can then actually make you sick. That's the other thing. Again, this thing's dangerous. It really does upset me that there are so many people still promoting this, especially here in Canada. Damn you, Canada. Because of the dangers of this thing. So they have a new compensation plan. Yes, they do. And lucky for us, people have been sharing their new 2023 compensation business plan. And I want you to watch as this presentation is done, because I swear to God, that when this guy's making his chart, explaining to you how you're going to make commission and build a team, it ends up in the shape of a pyramid. I'm not sure why that would be. I mean, there's no way that MLMs could be pyramid schemes with a product and a bunch of legal loopholes to get around being legal. No. That can't be a thing at all, right? So why would you draw it as a triangle anyway? I guess we can talk about that later. Here is the new business
Hi everyone,
plan.
hope you are doing well. We are going to talk
okay.
about the business compensation plan from Enagic in 2023 Canadian price list and Canadian commissions base. So
do not call this man. If I find out you called him, I mean, if you are going to mess with him, at least send him some pizzas or something.
The K8 machine is a top of the line machine we have. Is $5,700 plus tax. Each commission is $390. I explained what's that mean?
Yeah, he'll explain what that means. So every time that you sell one of those, your commission is $390. But again, as I pointed out, I think it's strange. I do think it's strange. We got different prices for this thing, depending on what province you're in. I'm assuming in the US it's very similar, depending on what state you're in. I don't know why they would just break up us here in Canada. So I'm kind of wondering, like, why is it that if you're in Ontario, it could cost 6,000? If you're in Quebec, it could cost 7,000. But in both places, you only make $390 commission. Again, seems like a scam to me.
We have SD501 Platinum. The price is $4,950 plus tax. Each commission is $330. We have SD501 $4,700 plus tax. Each commission again is $330. We have JR4 $4,000 plus tax. Each commission is $250. We have On-Spot, the showering system, $3,600 plus tax, and each commission is $220. Ukon Sigma, $2,300 plus tax, and each commission is $130 plus tax, $130. And also we have Ukon Didi, $880 plus tax, and each commission is $50. We call it Enagic 8 points. Imagine a pizza with 8 slices. As soon as we sell a machine, we have 8 commissions inside each of them. For example, if I sell one K8 machine, there is 8 times $390 commission. If I sell JR4, there is 8 times $250 commission inside it. So we are going to explain who received these commissions and how much each person received, how much your upline received, and how much the team members receive from each single sell.
Oh, well, I thought that when you sold one, you got $390 commission. That's not what's going on here?
As soon as you buy a machine, doesn't matter, K8, SC501, JR4, with that machine, or either On-Spot, with that machine you receive the ID number. With this ID number, you can start selling the machine all around the world and you receive your commission here in Canada. The first machine as a direct sell, when you sell, we call it 1A rank. It means one commission will go to your account or they send you a check. If you sell one K8 machine, the commission of K8 is $390.
And that again is the machine that is $5,700. That's kind of why I use it as my example. They always use it as their example. Why do they use it as their example? It's their most expensive machine. Why would they only want to sell their most expensive machine? Not because it has the most health benefits. I mean, they all have the same health benefit, right? Right? No, it's because of the fact that then they make the most commission off of it. This is all about money, not health and wellness. That's just a virtue signal so that they can take your money.
Receive $390. If your friend sell a machine to someone, doesn't matter if they are here in Canada or if they are in Germany, wherever they are, because this is the first sell of your friend received $390 if this guy purchased a K8 machine. Again.
Okay, so again, I just want to bring up the fact that he mentioned that it doesn't matter where your friends are. This is driving me insane because once again, we have Canada broken up into different provinces costing different money, right? And now we have different exchange rates across the board. And I don't know if everything equates to be fair. And that bothers me. Do you get what I'm saying? It shouldn't be the same amount everywhere. That's always bothered me with these MLMs, and especially this one since they literally broke Canada up into different prices based on province.
You receive another $390. $390, your friend, $390 go to your account. For the second direct sell, this is the first one, the second direct sell.
Huh! That seems like a lot, doesn't it? So what this guy is basically about to explain to you is that every time that you sell and then your friend sells, y'all both get the same commission. That means that when your friend's friend sells, you all get the same commission all the way down to apparently 8 different levels. I'm sure you're wondering how that would work. because it seems like they're handing out a lot of commission. How are they paying all this? Well, you see, it works as long as they continuously get people to keep buying these machines and keep recruiting people. The second that they stop selling and recruiting, this whole thing falls apart. And they wouldn't have the money to be able to pay anyone, for example. It seems weird, doesn't it?
Your rank is still 1A. We are still in 1A rank. Means you receive one piece of pizza. 1K8, $390. One SC501, $330. One JR4, $250. Imagine everyone, they are purchasing the K8 machine in our group. If this guy sell a machine to someone, again, you receive $390. After the third direct sell, for each single direct sales, you receive 2 commissions. We call it 2A position. What's that mean? It means you receive 2 pieces of pizza. If this guy buy a K8,
I have to tell the chickens and the quails we can increase their laying capacity by splitting their eggs 8 ways, right? Like, and this is what I mean. I really do need him to explain it, because whenever I try to explain it, I don't do it justice.
you receive 2 times $390.
Do you see how they're
2
just
times
handing you
300.
out this apparent commission? It just seems very strange, doesn't it? You receive it, the person under you who sells it receives it, and then you receive it again. And it just goes on and on and on. So yeah, it sounds like you're making a lot of money, doesn't it?
$90 is $780 commission. If your friend sell a machine to someone as a first sell, he will receive $390. You will receive $780. Why? Because the sales happened under your 2A rank.
So you get more commission as you rank up higher. So now you can kind of understand ranking up higher. And how do you rank up higher? By recruiting people and by hitting a certain sales cap. But once again, how is one unit, right? So you have a unit that you sell for $5,700. The first time you sell it, y'all only get $390, right? You get $390. Your buddy sells it, then both of you get $390. But then if you reach a certain rank, then you sell the same machine, and now you get double or sometimes triple the commission, while the person under you could also get double or triple the commission. So if you're getting $780 and they're getting $780, and the person under them is getting $780, and that person under them is also getting $780, and so on, eventually it looks like the company is paying out more commission than they are selling their shit. And this is why this company would need to have a constant money flow coming in. Constant. It's literally a Ponzi scheme with this water purification system, almost like a front, if you will.
If this guy sell a machine after you become 2A, you still receive 1 commission because he is under your 1A rank. Your total group, direct, indirect, doesn't matter. If your friends, they will help you to promote this machine, or if not, you are the only one, you are selling this machine in your team. If your total sales become 10, after the 11th one, 11th direct sell, you can open your 3A rank. It means after the 11th sell, you receive 3 pieces of pizza. 1K8, 3 times $390 as a commission. 3 times $390 equal $1,170 for each single cells. And if this guy sell a machine to someone, again, you will receive $1,170 till the time your group cells become 20 machines. Direct, indirect, as I told you, doesn't matter. After the 21st, for each single cells, you receive 4 commission, 4 piece of pizza.
Okay.
4 piece of pizza, go to your account.
See?
1K8, 4 times $390 equal $1,560 for each single cells. And if this guy sell a machine to someone, again, you receive $1,560 because always we
Does that look like a pyramid to you guys? Are we starting to get like some kind of little pyramid shape going on here?
have 8 pieces of pizza, always we have 8 commissions. If your group cells become...
I'm hangry. Give me the whole pizza. Hello, Ken. 4 super credits. 4 super pieces of pizza.
50. After 51st, for each direct cell, you will receive 5 pieces of pizza. We call it 5A rank. 5 pieces of pizza, go to your account. If you sell a K8 machine, 5 times $390. If you sell ST501,
This is so fucking juvenile talking about pizzas. I know, right? It's funny because usually they talk about it like you take a slice of the pie. But in this case, we're doing pieces of pizzas. It is to appeal to a 12-year-old.
5 times $330 equal 5 times 390 is...
Now, think about this. So when you're a distributor for this company and you're recruiting people, you then have to explain this chart to them. So you would have to memorize all of this in order to then explain it to your team, in order to teach your team, and then train your team in it, and blah, 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 blah. Because not only are you selling cunt water machines over here and trying to recruit cunts to your team, you are also training people that you've recruited, right? And then try to get them to work too. So you have to like do videos like this explaining this. And it is convoluted as fuck.
$1,950 for each.
So imagine you're getting $1,950 every time you sell something, right? That's like $5,700. Again, if you have like 5 levels of people under you, you're now making more commission than the product sells for. Right? And that seems weird to me.
Single cell.
MLM math never seems to add up properly. It's like they take 1 and 1 and it equals 700. And you're like, how did we get here?
If your group cells become 100 machine, after 101,
you can dance if you want to.
you will become
leave our
6A.
world behind.
And this is a top rank of
If you don't dance,
Enagic.
sorry, I'll stop now.
Means for 1K8, you will receive 6 times $390.
Does this not sound fucking ridiculous by now, though? Are you not just like rolling your eyes? Like, well, what do you mean? They do this up to 8 levels.
Equal
We're running out of board.
2,340 for each single cells. And if this guy sell a machine to someone,
Then we'll leave our friends
you will
behind.
receive 2,340. If this guy sell a machine to someone, you receive 1,950. But you are 6A. Your rank is...
See, like, do you get what I'm saying? So not only are you in a rank receiving that rank's price, But then apparently you're also still receiving all the past ones from the people in those past ranks. So I understand how it seems like this thing is a good idea, maybe because people see it and they're like, oh, the products are pricey and I get mad commission. But you need to take a step back and go, well, how the hell is the company managing this?
6A, but the sales is under your 1A rank here. You don't receive 6 commissions, you receive 1 commission because the sales is under your 1A position. If the sales happen here, you receive 4 commission, $1,560. Now let me give you an example. Sam bought the machine, he likes it, and he sold the machine to Mary under his, for example, 1A rank.
Okay.
Mary, she likes the water under her 1A rank. She sold the machine to Jack. Jack, he sold the machine under his 1A rank to Bob.
Okay.
Bob, under his 1A rank, he sold the machine to Adam.
Okay.
Imagine Adam, he sold 2 machines.
What shape are we drawing here? Just, let me know.
Because he sold 2 machines, he can open his 2A position. Under his 2A position, he sold the machine to George. George, under his 1A position, he sold the machine to Zara.
What? What kind of fucking name is that? Why did that guy's mom hate him so much?
Zara under 1A to Sarah. Sarah bought the K8 machine.
Oh God, here we go. Now we're gonna have another triangle.
From Sarah, how much Zara received? Because Sarah is under her 1A position, should be received $390 for the K8. The K8 commission is $390, and because the sales is under her 1A, she will receive 1 piece of pizza. 1 piece of pizza, $390. How much George received? They are under his 1A rank, so George will receive $390. How much Adam received? George group is under 2A position, under his 2A rank. So for each single sales in George group, Adam should receive 2 times.
Again, just remember you're trying to explain all of this to your team. Because after you watch this presentation, it's on you to then go and explain all of this to everyone else that you've recruited. Yay! Are you all following? Are several of you confused? If you are confused and you are like, I have no clue what this guy is talking about, congratulations. That just means that you do not know how to think like an MLMer. Maybe you should stop watching me before you get warped.
2 pieces of pizza. So Adam will receive $780. How much Bob received? Adam group is under his...
Remember, this is all for one sale. So this is one sale of $5,700, sorry, and this is how it's being split up. Just remember that.
1A rank. It means he will receive 1 piece of pizza. $390. Jack, $390. Same story. Mary, $390. Same story. They are under her 1A rank, and Sam, $390.
So basically, one $5,700 sale down here at the bottom of the pyramid can then make all of these people this commission. So her upline gets $390, and her upline gets $390, and then that person's upline gets $780 because it's under 2A. And then the other guy gets $390, who also gives his guy $390, who gives his guy $390, who gives his guy $390. All out of sale of $5,700. What if they're all 2A? What if they're all 3A? What if they're all 4A? You're now looking at somebody making a sale of something being $5,700, and then it could be like giving commissions out of double the cost of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a large team and people on all these different levels, it does not make any sense. Why is the company paying out more in commissions than they are making in sales, by the looks of it? Yet it's still able to run because it is working like a Ponzi scheme. It constantly needs an inflow of money in order to give out the money here. And when you get to a point where you're giving out more money than you're making, I start to wonder what else is going on with this thing.
Now, Sarah, she sold the machine under her 1A rank to
Oh God. Now they're all making more money.
Ryan.
Poor Ryan.
Ryan, he bought the K8 machine.
Rip Ryan.
How much Sam will receive commission? This is the same story because they are under his 1A rank. He's supposed to receive $390, but Sam will receive nothing. Why? Because we only have 8 pieces of pizza, not more than that. We should count it. 1 commission for Sarah, plus 1, 2, plus 1, 3, plus 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Mary is the last person, she will receive the commission, and Sam is out of 8 points. So Sam will not receive any commission. But remember, Mary, she has other line. Jack, other line. Bob, he has other line. And for those other lines, Sam still receive commission if he is in the 8 points. Also, Sam, he has other line and he will receive commission from those lines.
Sam's busy.
It could be happen like this, or it could be happen like this.
Oh no, now we have another example. Well, if you weren't already real confused.
Sam is here.
Okay.
He sold the machine under his 1A rank to Mary.
Yep, we got
Mary, she's very active. She sold with her group around 100 machines. Because they already sold 100 machines, they can open their 6A rank. Mary, under her 6A rank, she sold the machine to Jack. Jack sold 2 machines. Because he sold 2 machines.
I'm just going to tell you guys right now, they always spend so much more time explaining these compensation plans than they ever do the products. And that alone should tell you what they're really after here. You know? Like, it just makes me laugh because you would never have like an hour-long presentation, for example, or a half an hour-long presentation where they just explain one part of this thing. You know what I mean? Like one part of the product. It's hilarious.
He can open 2 machines, 2A now, 2A rank. Under his 2.
Six Drop says, I think I would rather chase a paper boat into a gutter drain and into the gaping jaws of a clown. Yes, Mary is very active. She blows Sam vigorously with the soothing. That's how she got all those commissions. Hello, good to see you. Hope you're having a great day.
2A rank, Jack sold the machine to Bob. Bob bought the K8 machine.
Okay.
He bought the K8 machine.
He was just done with his life. He was like, you know what? I'm going to have a heart attack anyway. I don't care if this alkaline water doesn't break up microbes properly and fucks with my electrolytes, which could fuck with my heart. I'll just buy it. Just end it all now.
How much Jack received? Bob is under his 2A rank. It means Jack will receive 2 times $390, $780. How much Mary received? Jack is under 6A. So it means for each single cells.
Oh God, here we go.
In Jack group, Mary should receive 6 commissions. So for Jack from Bob.
Doesn't that make no sense to you? Like, it really makes, like, I understand there's all these different tiers and all this, but like, it really doesn't make any sense to me why she gets 6 commissions. Like, this whole, like, now we're multiplying commission compensation plan thing. Worst idea ever. Like, who thought of this?
Mary will receive $2,340. How much Sam received? Sam supposed to receive 1 commission, but he will receive nothing. Why? Because 2 plus 6 is 8, and 8 pieces of pizza. We don't have more than 8 pieces. So 2 plus 6, 8.
Nope, there's only 8 slices. So they're trying to explain this in terms of there's only 8 levels of the MLM that can be paid up, the up lines.
And Sam is out of 8 points. So
Sam just keeps getting fucked over here.
Sam could.
I really hope Mary's giving it to him good and that it's worth it.
We go under, out of 8 points like this, or like that.
It can look like a full pyramid or it can look like half of one. Take your pick.
As soon as you become 6A, there is some rules. If you are out of 8 points, you can still receive around $200 commission from each sales, even if you are out of 8 points, but there is some rules. In case if you would like to know about that, you can direct me later. But
he's like, I'm already trying to explain this chart today. Okay, it was hard enough for me to memorize to do this.
We have a rule, we call it activation. What's that mean?
Good question.
Sam is here. He sold the machine to...
Damn it, can't Sam go take a nap?
Mary. He sold another machine to Bob. He sold another machine to Jack and another one to Sarah.
Oh, I got some new names this time.
For example, Mary, she's under his 2A rank, Bob under his 3A rank, Jack under 2A, and Sarah under 3A. They are working hard.
I like how in this company, in MLMs, working hard, as you can see, just means that you have a bunch of lines underneath you. They're like, he's working hard, building his own pyramid shape over here.
Sam is sleeping at home because he's thinking they are working hard and I can receive a lot of commissions. Our company, Enagic, telling Sam, if you want to receive your full commissions from your downline.
Wait a minute. There's a stipulation here?
You should do activation.
You should do activation. All right, so what's activation?
What's the activation means?
See, look, I'm psychic.
In each 3 months, we need 1 direct sale. If we don't have a direct sale after 3 months, if not, we will lose around $100 of each point.
What? So you have to make 1 direct sale every 3 months. And no, when they're talking about direct sales, they don't mean just sell one of those filters or sell like a brochure for $1.75. No. They mean you have to sell 1 system.
If I sell a K8 machine,
see, like a K8 machine,
instead of $390, I will receive $290 after 3 months if I don't have a direct sale from my downline.
I'm so sorry, Wars, but yeah. He tends to do that. All of the MLM Huns and Brobots that explain these charts melt my brain. That is why I hardly have one left and have gone insane.
After 6 months, if still I don't have a direct sell, I will lose half of this, 290 divided by 2. Means after that I will receive $145 for each.
So now they're taking money from you because you're not making a sale.
Each point. And if in 2 years I don't have a direct sell, after that from my downlines I'll receive nothing. And I believe it's very fair. Even if you don't have a direct sell, in 1 year you still receive $145 for each point. So what that mean, each point 145? It means if Sarah, she sold a machine to someone, I receive 3 times commission because she's under my 3A position. Means instead of 3 times instead of 3 times
wow, right?
$390.
He almost made a mistake, and that's what I mean. This thing is so convoluted that this man, who has been there since the beginning of time, not actually since the beginning of time, but been there for quite a while, and does these talks for them often, by the way, where he teaches the charts, he's messing it up. So how am I supposed to trust that, like, I could then sign up tomorrow, memorize this crap, and then teach it to other people that I'm supposed to be trading in this business? You'd be the most intelligent person in the world with all kinds of business training. And I will assure you, MLM charts will still confuse the fuck out of you.
You'll receive 3 times $145 for 2 years. After 2 years, if I don't have a direct sell, I'll receive nothing till the time I have a direct sell, and after that I will start receiving commission from my downlines. As soon as you become 6A, here is you, here is you. As soon as you become 6A, you'll receive $3,000 one-time check from Enagic instead of all the other commissions. But there is a rule to get this $3,000 commission.
Yay!
You need 10 last sales in 1 calendar month. For example,
you need 10 sales in 1 calendar. Holy crap! What the? How is that? I am still around. I will never go anywhere. He could pull this out of his ash. They never make the sales required for these payouts. That's right. Think of all the crap he could be selling if he wasn't explaining all that bullshit, right? I mean, exactly. And that's the thing about this. Like I said, you aren't just selling here. You're also recruiting, and then you're also expected to go to training, and then you're expected to train your team. So you're doing a whole lot. It's a lot of work. When these companies say it's passive income and that you don't have to do anything to make your money, it's complete bullshit. And people that are in MLM companies, they end up working around the clock. The thing about going to a 9-to-5 job that's amazing is that you can go to work, come home, and not think about your work for the most part, unless you're like on call or you have a job where you're like working from home. But even most people that work like a real job from home, like a 9-to-5 one from home, they'll work their job in that time. And then when 5 o'clock comes, guess what? They go home. They don't have to work their jobs. They can then just spend the evening with their family. But when you are in an MLM company, You are not able to do that. Hell, you might even be doing a day job, working 9 to 5, and then be expected to come home and then immediately jump into a webinar, start doing trainings. You definitely have to make sales. Not only that, but you're expected to also do that throughout your job. If someone writes you while you're working and you're not like right there to sell it to them, what if you lose that sale? Then you're going to lose out on that, that 6A $3,000 commission. You don't want that. So I feel like people that are in like the hustle culture mentality, they actually end up working way more. They go around talking about how you should work smarter and not harder, but I feel like they all work harder thinking that it's smarter, and it's really not.
If you are in January and you want to become 6A, you need 10 sales in January to receive this $3,000.
Okay.
What is the sell meaning? It means you should be in 8 points. If this guy sell a machine, you are receiving the commission because you are in 8 points, that is your sell. If this guy sell a machine and you're still receiving commission, that is your sell. It doesn't matter, the 10 sales is direct or indirect. As soon as you receive commission from the sale, that is your sale, will count as your sales.
What is your sale?
Maybe you have 10, 15 line and all of them, they are working with you. As soon as two of them, only 2 of them, become 6A,
then you retire.
You will become 6A2. Means you are 6A and you have 2 line 6A. One time you'll receive $6,000 instead of all the other commissions. And some commissions will add to your checks after you become 6A. For example, the quarterly bonus and the monthly bonus. It depends your group, how active they are. You will receive a check from Enagic. For example, in average, I can tell you for the quarterly and monthly bonus, maybe you receive around $500 to $1,000 extra per month as soon as you become 6A2. Maybe they have 10.
And you guys remember, 6A means that you're like way up, right? So you've gone to 1A, 2A, all the way up, and you're at 6A. You take care too. So yeah, it's just interesting to me. Like, they're making this sound like this part's easy, but you just heard what it took to get to 6A. So that's not like an easy thing to do, even with this company where the products are thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Direct line, 15 direct line, 20 direct line. If only 2
All
of
these direct
them
lines, yeah,
become 6A, you will become 6A 2-2. It means 2 line, 2 generation. This is 2 line, and this one is generation number 1, generation number 2.
And then you got to start memorizing the different generations you have. It's worse than going through your family tree.
You become 6A 2-2. One time you'll receive $12,000 instead of all the other commissions, and your monthly bonus and quarterly bonus will increase. If they have 2 line 6A, means the 3rd generation. All of them become 6A. This is the 3rd generation. You will become 6A 2-3.
It is the 3rd generation.
2 line, 3 generations.
Right? That's what I said. Look for the nice pyramid shape it makes. They all technically make a pyramid shape.
One time you will receive $25,000 one-time bonus.
But remember, this is not at all a pyramid scheme.
Instead of all the other commissions, and after that you receive
I promise you, we only have a few minutes of this left. I would not torture you for any longer than that.
$5,000 per month.
That was a lie. I would love to torture all of you, but you know.
For life, if you do your activation.
So see, if you do your activation, then you get 5,000 for life a month, according to them. The only problem is getting to this spot is humanly impossible.
So the next rank is 6A 2-4, 2-5, 2-6, and right now we have 6A 2-7, only 2% in the world. Maybe next year we have 6A 2-8, for 6A 2-6.
So you heard that. Right now they only have 6A 2-7. They have less than 2% of people that have that, which of course makes sense, as usually less than 1% are at the top of these things, and it's the CEOs, you know. It makes pyramid pies. Yeah, it wasn't a pizza, it was a pyramid pie. So then he says, and maybe next year, this next year, we'll get 6A2.8, which means that this thing could just go on and on and on forever. And they're still building this as they go along.
7, one time they receive $400,000 plus $25,000 per month for life as soon as they are doing their activation. So this amount, after you become 6A2-4, this amount will become $10,000.
And it's sad because seeing that amount of money that someone can make, a lot of people see that and they go, oh my God, I could do that. Yeah, no, this sounds simple. I just have to sign up like 2 good people that are going to then sign up people under them. And I got to make sure that each of them sign up 2 good people. When I was in MLMs, they always told me you just need 1 or 2 real good people. And then they'll do all the work for you. I think my upline found me and I did all the work for her. I'm just saying. So people see that amount of money and they're like, oh my God, I would love to make $400,000, right? Like, who wouldn't? Plus $25,000 a month. Again, who wouldn't, right? They don't actually sit down and think like what this entails, how much time it takes, because they're told this won't take you any time. You just have to make like a sale here and there. Go to some webinars, do some trainings, and then you've got it in the bag. And it makes me sad because you just heard and saw how convoluted and complicated it would be to even get there.
Monthly, 10,000. 6A2-5.
And come to think, imagine being a group of people that make fun of people for failing at this. You know? Like failing at this crap. Not many people can be successful at this because you need to be a special type of person to get to that 6A2-7. Someone that has a lack of ethics, a lack of morals, a lack of values. The people that climb up in these schemes are not good people. A lot of them are sociopaths, right? It's not good people that do well in this. Usually, it's the sociopaths that are successful in these, and it's the good people that fail. Because again, in order to be in something like this and be successful, you have to be okay with putting people's health at risk with these things. Then you have to also be okay at ripping off other people with them. Once you get to that level, you've realized that you're running a scam. You've put it together a little bit, and you're still choosing to be there and run it. Whenever someone tells me that they climbed up real high in their pyramid scheme and left, that's somebody I usually stay away from, even if they join our anti-MLM community. Because I know what type of person you have to be in order to do that. And there's a lot of people that climbed up in their MLM companies all the way near the top, and then they came over here to anti-MLM. And I'll still stay away from them. Because a lot of them join our community within months of them leaving. And I don't think that you can fix a lack of values, a lack of morals, and being a con artist in only a few months before you want to come over to our community and start claiming that you actually care about people and them getting ripped off by these things. I'm sorry, but people like Airbnbs don't go near. Oh, you were one of the top sellers in your company? Oh yeah. You had no problem until you and your upline got in a fight and you left? All right, yeah, no, staying away from you. I'll call it how I see it. That's why I don't talk to a lot of people out here, even in my own community, because a lot of them honestly climbed up real high in rank. Only left for a couple months and then came over here going, I'm going to speak out against these things now. And I'm like, can you go do like 6-7 months of therapy first and then come see us? I did.
Plus 5, 15,000.
And I didn't even climb up high. I signed up 2 people. That was it.
2-6 plus 5, 20,000. 2-7 plus 5, $25,000. And the first amount, one-time amount, will be doubled. So 25 become 50, 50 become 100, 100 become 200, and 200 become 400. Means for the 6A2-8, they will receive one-time $800,000 plus $30,000 a month for life. And this is the business compensation plan of Enagic, and I believe this is the best business opportunity I have ever seen in my life. How wonderful that in case if you have any question, you can direct me at 646.
Okay, so as you've heard, this is the best company he has ever heard of in his life and the best compensation plan that he has ever had in his entire life. And I appreciate that. I just wish that more people could be like the Bhutanese. I have no clue if I said that right just now. My mouth did a very strange thing. But Bhutan has been really, really impressing me lately. I think it's funny that South Asia is more against pyramid schemes than Canada, than the United States, or any other first world country out here. I'm just bringing that up. I find it funny that out of all of the places that right now it's Bhutan that seems to be banning MLMs and calling out MLMs. And luckily for us, they recently called out this one. I want to talk about this because this article, they've been writing about OnPassive basically for the last year. And this article is very, very interesting to me because it talks specifically about our dream team. And you know, the dream team, they get a little bit upset when I use some of their content. I already used a little clip of them talking. When I use a little clip of Alonda's video at the beginning of this, they're already going to be all triggered and trying to privacy strike me. But this is public information. And even though they'll try to privacy strike this as being private information, all of it is publicly available. So I guess we'll just have fun and see what happens. They claim that the 2 masterminds behind the major multi-level marketing pyramid scheme selling expensive Enagic water ionizers are 2 men named Mike Dreher and Darren Ewert, based in Vancouver, Canada. They run a large online network called the Dream Team, which is the main force behind recruiting many Bhutanese in Bhutan and also Australia into its ranks as digital business owners. Well, Enagic is an MLM company in Japan. It heavily utilizes people like Mike and Darren to get people to buy their machines. This network of Mike and Darren has around 100,000 members, focused mainly in Asian countries, with the majority coming from the Philippines. Because these asshats in Canada and the US, these white asshats, I'm a white bitch, I'll say it, want to keep on going to other countries and taking advantage of people with other cultures and in countries that are not as well off as ours. And I think that that is probably one of the most disgusting things that you can do. It's gross. It makes me very, very upset. And I also want to know, if this thing has 100,000 members, why they're so worried about little me. I only have 5 members. I only have 5 members and just over 2,000 subs, but sure. It is a network where mutinees are made to pay $149 US to join, with $20 US to set up a website, and another $550,000 or more in buying overpriced Enagic water ionizers, which enables them to become distributors. Like I said, you do have to pay $149 to join, and then on top of that, freaking buy that $5,000 system and then a bunch of other shit. I'm singing the low down MLM blues. And the days go by, water flowing underground. We could write that song. We need to write me an anti-MLM country song. That's what we need to do. I've been promising it for a while. Joe's getting mad at me. Mike and Darren are the ones who pocket the $149 and also get major commissions in the sales made by their Dream Team members in Bhutan. With around 100,000 members around the world, the two would be making an easy $14.9 million US in just the $149 fees. And even if half the members at 50,000 bought the machines to be distributors, the two would have made between 200 million to 300 million in sales, of which a large chunk of commission would go to the two. And in the future, when these distributors recruit other members through sales, a chunk of their commission would again go to Mike and Darren. The pictures of the two can be seen on the screenshot taken by some distributors in Bhutan when the couple give the occasional mastermind webinar. Look at them. Aren't they cute? And by the way, they are a couple. Yes. Stay tuned for when people start attacking me, because here's the thing, okay? Whenever I talk about a person of color out here selling something, no matter what color they are, as long as they aren't white, or even like drama or whatever it is, whenever I call out someone that isn't white, I'm apparently attacking them over them not being white, not their behavior or their scam. It has to do with racism. So now I'm just waiting for those same people to say that I'm attacking the LGBTQ community and attacking these two because they are in a relationship together. I myself am bisexual, so I don't give a fuck. That has nothing to do with it. But they are a power couple, if you will, in the Enagic business. And honestly, this could be MLM's biggest power couple. They are this big. In late 2019, the Better Business Bureau, a nonprofit and reputed business rating agency that has rated around 400,000 businesses in USA and Canada, opened its investigation into the Better Life Buzz, BLB, online platform used by the duo, among other platforms, to funnel people into the Dream Team after complaints were filed against them. The BBB said the free webinar of 60 to 90 minutes in length is aspirational and motivational rather than informative. BBB points out that the webinar does not provide any specific detail about the affiliate marketing program. The few mentions of the program do not provide enough details for a viewer to understand how the program operates or what their investment will be. They mention access to mentors, high commission products, and a sales funnel, like an upside down pyramid, but do not get into any detail about what the viewer is expected to do in order to earn 6 to 7 figures in a year. BBB says the webinar also does not mention why they are offering this program to others. On the 16th of August of 2019, BBB asked BLB, them basically, Mike and Darren, to provide some information. One is the average, median, and range of earnings for people using the program. Another is that the webinar mentions a proven sales funnel. And so how is the sales funnel proven? It also asks other questions. The BBB has not received any response to the questions. With no response from its two main MLM agents, BBB downgraded the ratings of the Enagic company from A+ to C-. The two also have a business Facebook page called Darren and Mike, which I've gone through in the past, which promotes their business, albeit in a mysterious and intransparent way, lacking the specifics, gives generic social media advertising tips, and also engages in lifestyle marketing of exotic food, locations, home upgrades, and all the above, and everything you can possibly fucking think of, basically. Since Facebook prohibits advertising on its page for get-rich-quick schemes or schemes that offer abnormal and unrealistic returns like these MLM companies, members of the Dream Team regularly see their Facebook advertisements accounts disabled or restricted. On the 2nd of February of 2022, the Darren and Mike Facebook page put up a post offering a live webinar to its members on creating a new business page, how to block Facebook cookies and tracking, changing the Wi-Fi configuration, changing the server access and IP address if needed, when to run new ads, and what type of ads to start with, and how to win Facebook's trust back. So Darren and Mike were suggesting ways to its members to get around Facebook's safety systems that does not allow MLM schemes. Interesting, right? I mean, they wouldn't want to be dishonest or anything. That would be weird. This may also explain why sponsored Facebook advertisements put out by the Dream Team members, including in Bhutan, are very careful to not mention their MLM marketing or products and are generic ones on how the digital business changed their lives and etc. They would get blocked or restricted if Facebook got wind of what they are actually promoting. This means that the online distributors in Bhutan are promoting a business model on Facebook that is actually banned by Facebook, and so they have to use various tricks to ensure that Facebook does not ban or restrict them. And I also want to bring up that every single MLM company is doing this. All the MLM companies are not supposed to be on Facebook, and they are all on Facebook. For real, though. How did I get here? And then Joe says, I don't know. I've been asking that question for years. I've held Joe hostage here since about 2020. The poor dude. He's never been able to get away. Hashtag save Joe. But yeah, every single MLM business is doing this. So just, keep that in mind. And It Works is straight up banned. Like, It Works can't even post their website on Facebook. It immediately pops up as spam, and you can have your damn account, completely restricted over it, by the way, which I think is the worst part, because they don't even tell people that. So, you'll be an MLM hun, and you'll be promoting your MLM business, and let's say even this one. Let's say you're in Bhutan, and you're literally promoting this business. It's not like Enagic or your team leader is like, oh yeah, by the way, you could get restricted. Oh, no. They don't tell you that. So you're some poor MLM HUD, you're trying to make a living. And then all of a sudden, you just promoting your business that everyone else, by the way, is also promoting that, because they're your only friends. Let's be real. Everyone else left. You were bugging them about Kangen water. And then all of a sudden, you do a post to promote your business, and then your whole account's restricted. It's a horrifying moment for a Hunbot or Brobot. I don't want to assume gender here. It is, because they go, oh my God, this is the main place that I'm supposed to be doing my business. This is where my business page is. What am I going to do? So it's actually kind of cruel for the companies to expect people to do this to promote them. I really do think it's a cruel thing for them to do. This is why the Russians hate capitalism. You are doing a great job explaining this. Wisdom, intelligence, education, skill. You have great vocabulary. Thank you. I try. So now we're getting into former members that actually are spilling the beans. And I like that. If you are a former member of Enagic and you would like to spill the beans, please do get a hold of the Recovering Hunbot or myself. I would love if you would spill the beans to us. Please come and do so. A former member of this dream team, Leonard Henry, who currently resides in London, exposed how manipulative the recruitment is. And I think this is very important. Like many in Bhutan, he saw the digital business through a Facebook advertisement while scrolling Facebook feed that talked about running an online business, quitting the 9-to-5 job, living the lifestyle they desire, etc. He registered through the Facebook business page and saw a 90-minute webinar that did not tell him about the service or the product. The presenters at the time were Mike and Darren. Of course. This was followed by the USD 149 offer to get access to more materials. On paying the money, some links were sent to watch the mystery product, which are the Enagic water ionizers. Okay? So you don't even know what you're selling until after the 90-minute webinar and after you pay the $149. Which I think is incredibly wrong. Again, I believe consumers have the right to make educated decisions on their purchases. And especially if they are being recruited to join some business, right? They need to know what they're selling. You don't have the right to ask them to pay money to you before you can fully explain to them what it's for, what they're going to be selling. What is this all about? That's really not fair to do to anyone. And it is also still not revealed at this point even that a person has to mandatorily buy one of these damn machines. You have to buy one of those machines. And as I showed you, the cheapest one is like $3,600, dude. Like, you have to put that in. So you have to put the $149 plus that. Again, plus the shipping and handling, plus the materials. We've already done it. Plus the $250 warranty. We already went through that today. That's insane. And then I still don't tell you this, right? He said after watching these videos, Mike will encourage the person to make a strategy call with a coach. Now, this is the part that gets a lot of people. If the call is made, then the $149 is not refundable. Up until that point, if you want to opt out, which, let's be real, they're not really giving you enough information to know that you should be opting out at that point. But if you want to opt out before the coach call, you get the $149 back. The second you pick up that telephone for your coach call, you won't. Even if you were to pick up, say hello, realize who it was, hang up quickly, they would still use that to be like, sorry, they answered the call. They took the coaching call. I can almost guarantee you that. So then you find out after you do it, right? Because Mike here is going to be encouraging you to do this call with a coach. After the call is made, that's no longer refundable. Then the coach is the one who then tells you. So at this point, you're on a call with like some asshat, right? Some jerk off. And they're like, listen, we really do want you to come and do this business with us. You've paid the $149. And now all we need you to do is pay about $4,000 for this machine. And then you go, no, I don't want to do that. So then you get told that you now have to either continue your journey with this dream team and continue paying money, or lose the $149. So even upon signing up for this thing, even before people fully become distributors, they can lose $149. How many times do you think that these asshats, Mike and Darren, have made $149 off of people who just didn't know that it wasn't refundable once they picked up that coaching call? And that right there is the type of unethical business crap that I hate. It's not fair to do that to people. It really isn't. I don't like all of these little tricks to make money. If you have to trick people like this to make money off of them, maybe sales just ain't your thing, dude. Like, that's all I'm saying. You shouldn't have to jump through all these hoops and have all of these scammy things going on and unethical practices in order to make money. It seems really unfair to me. So, again, reality now steps in and you realize all that. At this stage, I was now saying, and this is him talking again, of course, Leonard, good old Leo. At this stage, I was now saying to myself, what have I done? Unfortunately, it was too late, so I had to carry on. The machine I bought at the time was the SD501 model, which cost me $4,000 US. For those who do not have enough savings to make this huge payment, there are two additional options given. One is to take out a bank loan and buy the machine. And the other is to take out a credit card and make a down payment and then make the remaining payments each month for a year plus. A similar financing scheme is available to the Bhutanese members. After filling in the paperwork with help from a mentor, he got his ID and access to online digital marketing training. However, Leonard says the training did not do much for him, as it was very basic with the resources already available for free online. And the main thing he was told was to create Facebook advertisements to get leads. For those that have ever created a Facebook advertisement, those things will also bleed you of your money. Facebook advertisements, really great for Facebook, not so great for businesses. And especially for MLM business. Basically, it's a waste of money, and people end up paying thousands of dollars just in the Facebook advertisements alone, especially when with this company. This created the next financial headache as Leonard realized there are not many takers for an overpriced water ionizer being sold through the MLM route. He said he spent US $10 per day in Facebook advertisements, which came to $300 US a month. However, of the 100 leads, he got nobody. Took the USD 149 offer, and thus he made no money, as his money would only come from commissions on the machine on recruiting a new member. With Facebook banning MLM advertising, his Facebook ads accounts was shut down, and he had to use a spare Facebook account. Some people's Facebooks are very important to them. It has all of their personal information, pictures of family members, all their friends on there. So, losing a Facebook account because you're promoting a business you were told is legitimate is quite upsetting. Leonard said that if the two had straight up told people they have to buy expensive machines and recruit other people to do the same to earn commissions, then people would not be interested, which honestly is exactly why they don't do that. This is why people are misled through a sales funnel above, where people think they are getting trained or getting help to run an online business. He said Mike and Darren use deceptive methods to lure vulnerable individuals. Leonard sold his machine at 1/4 of the price on eBay. Damn, huh? A September 2021 article in Medium.com by James W. exposes Mike and Darren of running a scam. James says a scam is defined as a dishonest scheme or a fraud. He lists out 5 reasons for it being a scam. And again, that is exactly what a scam is. And just how these guys get people to sign in, to me, is a scam. Telling them that this is just training, coaching, and then having them pay $149 and then do some call where it's non-refundable and then dropping it on them. What's really going on here? That's deceptive. That's dishonest. And to me, that's fraudulent. I'm sure many of you would agree. The first is false advertising or dishonesty, as you are tricked into thinking you are joining an online trading or business system. But in reality, you're charged the $149 to be convinced to become an Enagic distributor and buy an overpriced water machine. The second criteria is secrecy, as by not identifying the business with a defined public brand, they go unnoticed. And it is more difficult to find information about them on the internet. And also, Darren and Mike do like to attack those of us that speak out. There is even a video of one of the gentlemen that I played in my intro who has a call with these guys where they beg him to take down his bad review video of them, because they literally cannot have even one person speak out about this thing. That's how delicate they are. And apparently that's how delicate this whole scam is. Isn't it, Mike and Darren, who are probably going to watch this at some point because they have to watch everything made about them? Even I don't have to do that, guys. Come on. Come on now. When you join, they ask you not to share information outside the group, neither the name of the private group nor the name of the company, and basically nothing. The Facebook groups are secret by design. The less people know, the better. That's what James said. Third is social network abuse, as Facebook forbids advertisements promoting business models offering quick compensation for little investment, including multi-level marketing opportunities. If you see MLMs promoting themselves on Facebook and especially doing like paid advertisements, please do report them as being a scam. Fourth is that it is a predatory scheme that targets people with minimum computer literacy, experiencing hardships with promises for easy money, and it is a typical get rich quick scheme. The fifth reason he gives is selling the lifestyle, as the whole marketing pitch these two do is based on the financial freedom dream. Selling the American dream. One of the biggest sales ever in our world are people selling the American dream. He says only a very small number actually make money. And even them, like I said, in order to do it, there's a lot that they have to put into it. And there's a certain type of person you got to be. The foundscam.com that identifies scams also lists a network run by Mike and Darren as a scam. The site says it has noticed that recently that the Asian market is flooded with online digital business. The ads come from different people and is not one person, but it is all a chain of affiliates. He says these people don't care if you succeed or fail. They only care about if their affiliate scam continues and whether they get money or not. Similarly, there are other online videos and resources which point to Duo as a scam, as in these Duo are a scam. One surprising aspect of this scam by Mike and Darren in Bhutan is how many well-educated Bhutanese, like civil servants, corporate employees, bank employees, Bhutanese in Australia, and others have fallen for it. And even today, despite the revelations, many of them defend the scam like all the time. This is where another dark aspect of the scam comes into play in the form of indoctrination and mind control. Here again, another former Dream Team member, Alonda Carter, which they got that wrong. She isn't a former Dream Team member. She put out a lot of material on her experience and research through several YouTube videos. She said that from the very beginning, the potential recruits are told that they are independent business owners or entrepreneurs, and the network supports each other to mutually succeed. She says that one of the videos they show to the members is a video on mind shift by controversial speaker Tony Robbins, who uses a theory of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, which is used by a lot of MLMs. Alana said under NLP adherence claim there is a connection between neurological processes and language and behavioral patterns learned through experience programming. And these can be changed to achieve specific goals in life. She said, an alarm goes off for me since it means you are being indoctrinated. It gets you to believe you can reprogram your mind to get a particular goal, and doing so puts the blame on you if you do not get results. She also said the blame is not put on a flawed business model. Instead, the individual is blamed. Here, your massive action will be to spend money on Facebook advertisements so that you can get other people to get to the landing page to go for the $149 course and be Enagic distributors. She says the whole recruitment process is where a person is primed to pay for the machine with promises of assessing a team, like-minded entrepreneurs, get ongoing training, etc. And the person is told it is an investment. She said the reality is that the person buying the machine is not an entrepreneur but a contractor. One part of being a member is the weekly mastermind sessions, which is touching base with a mentor or coach and being active in their community. This is where more of the brainwashing occurs by watching the weekly mastermind seminars. Said Alonda, the recovering Hunbot. Though the members are entering a MLM pyramid scheme, they are told this is not a MLM pyramid model or a get-rich-quick scheme. Members are told they should start living the life you deserve. They are told to create a business page on Facebook under the entrepreneur option and do attraction marketing, which again, attraction marketing is when you use the products in order to sell them and attract other people to the business to want to sell them. Members are told to post 3 to 5 times a day. Alana said that is a lot. It is a lot. And people do not realize they are not only competing among fellow members, but also with Mike and Darren, who have far more resources. She said she spent around $1,500 US, but only got around 1,700 likes and 8 leads. And if Alana said that, that would have been with Beachbody. She said the videos do not show who made how much money, the success and failures rate, and how many people have left the scheme. Referring to the use of NLP and MLMs, Alana said people need to learn how intelligent people get caught up by MLMs like in cults. Even in the community chats, people who ask uncomfortable questions are asked not to be negative, and those who raise criticism are kicked out of the group. Wanda also talked about the harassment techniques that Mike and Darren use to go after their critics. One popular approach is to send legal notices and sue people, and another is to get their members to dislike her videos and also post abusive comments. Oh yeah, they love doing that. I get them too. Alana said the duo are particularly sensitive to having their picture put up. Like, as in this picture right here. They really don't want anyone to see that picture. It would be awful if people put up that picture. I mean, you really don't want their pictures to be seen. It's kind of mean. I mean, why do we have to keep on posting up all the pictures of them, I guess? I guess it's mean of us to do. Maybe they just have a problem with this picture. I could maybe see that. That would make some sense to me. No, of course it would. Maybe they would rather we show this picture or this picture. I don't know. Maybe they want this picture to be shown. Or, we could just show Alonda's freaking thumbnail pictures of them. Like I said, maybe it's just this picture that they have a problem with. I mean, I'm sure that Darren wouldn't care if I posted up this picture, right? And I mean, they seem pretty happy here. I don't know what the problem is. I mean, you guys look dapper, right? I mean, I really don't understand why they don't want their picture to be shown. But apparently they really do not like it when you share their pictures. So I guess don't do that. That would be awful. Just absolutely awful to do. How dare I do such a thing? For real. For real. So I don't feel like I need to read through that whole thing. I really just wanted to share the stories. I believe that we have read through that one before, but again, I'm just trying to piss them the hell off today because they thought that they could come and privacy claim me and shut me up about them. And so I thought it would be fun if we came on and talked about that. But I feel like I've rambled on to you guys for about 3 hours about magic water and a gay brobot team that called himself the Dream Team and used deceptive practices to sign people up to this scam. And if I continue on, you will be more bored. So I will let you guys know how this new privacy complaint gets figured out. And I have let YouTube know that these two have been going around trying to silence myself, along with anyone else that is covering them. If you have also been silenced by Mike and Darren or had them attempt to silence you, get a hold of me. Maybe we could all just like try and figure out how to get them to stop abusing the system over here. All right. So I hope that that gave you guys enough information as to why this company is worrisome, why people keep speaking out about it, and maybe we also have more understanding as to why it is that Mike and Darren are so mad right now and trying to remove all of their stuff off of the web. And that is because they are starting to do more promotions. They are about to head into the 49th anniversary of this thing. And even Enagic has gone to using YouTube again after it wasn't for quite some time. So they're out here promoting, and they definitely don't want any negativity about them out here on the platform. So shame on me for, outing this scam once again, but that is what I do. If you try to silence me, I will get way louder. If you ever want to make me really loud about something, the greatest thing you could do is try to silence me over it. It makes me go, huh, why are all these people trying to silence little me? I'm not that important out here. I don't do a whole lot other than talk. I mean, maybe report stuff. Maybe that's what it is. But I'm just a small channel over here. I don't have 100,000 followers or supporters over here pumping me up every day like they do. So why would they be scared of little old me? And the answer is because they are really that delicate, and apparently so is their scam. I am hoping that as more places like Bhutan come out and ban MLMs, that Canada, the US, and everywhere else gets on doing the same. That would be fabulous. And I really do hope that the FTC continues to look into Enagic as they are, and that we can hopefully get it shut down just like on Passive. So that will be all for me this week. I will probably see you all Monday with a good old Boss Babe video. Until then, have a fabulous rest of your day. Go and do something that you love. And remember, don't join a fucking MLM. Mwah. Bye. My name's Mike and Darren, and I'm just going to privacy strike people in order to shut them up about my scam. Yeah, fucking babies.